Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake your body.
Wake your punk ass up.
Crust out your eyes.
Yeah.
Stalley swinging.
Yeah.
That's on Honest Cowboy, right?
Yes.
Coming out August 8th.
Correct.
This new mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
Putting out the mixtape before the album. Why?
Because I just feel like more music from Stalley needs to be out there. The story is still being told, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My story is still being told. So before we give them the album, we got to get them a little bit more in tune with what's going on in my life, what's been going on in my life. And that was really the main factor for that.
That was the main factor for that. Honest Cowboy. Heather's just really, the title of that album really.
Okay, so when Sway said he was talking about you, it wasn't in a bad way. He mentioned that you were on Rap Fix yesterday with him, and he said his new album is Honest Cowboy. I said, what? Honest Cowboy, what does that mean? He said he'll be here to explain it. Explain to people like me who does not understand that title.
Well, tell them why. What confused you about it? You thought...
Yeah.
The combination of honest and cowboy just doesn't go together to me.
Really?
No, like
That, I mean, a cowboy is
Wild
probably
cowboy.
the most honest human being on earth.
It kind of sounds like
cowboy?
a porn.
Yeah, that's what they thought it was a porn.
bit.
A porn movie. They thought it was the name of a porn movie. Just say
Maybe
it.
it will turn into a porn movie.
Ooh.
That would be awesome, actually. But it got to be starring me. But nah, I mean, Honest Cowboy comes from, like I said, cowboys to me, you know, I mean, from the ones that I've met and the ones I've read about, watched movies about, they're the most honest people, the most upfront in your face, tell you how it is, how they feel, whether you like it or not. And that's what my music does, you know what I mean? Whether you like me or like my message or whatever I'm saying, I'm still going to say it.
you met cowboys? You said
Yeah,
the
I
one
mean, my
like-
father was a cowboy, you know what I'm saying? So my father was someone who, you know, got into drugs and, you know, the criminal lifestyle, and he had to really resort to leaving the state of Ohio, being that he was in and out of trouble. He went down to Texas, and as he was in Texas, like, the only jobs he really could get was being on ranches and farms, you know, hoarding cows, doing things like that, taking care of the cattle. So with that being said, that's another reason for that. And as I was doing this project, I wanted to be as honest as possible. I wanted to tap into those things, speak about, you know, my father, my life, you know, and as I was searching for the understanding of my father, why he left his family, because he did leave us, you know what I'm saying? So I was also searching for myself, you know what I mean? Or searching within myself on what I really wanted to relay out to the world, you know, in my music. And so this title helped. And this is, like I said, like Sway was saying, this is like an album before the album, because it's, you know, it's getting personal, but it's not as personal as the album will be, but it's a good introduction to get people to know and get familiar with who I am before I really get into the nitty gritty of the life, you know what I'm saying? So you gonna get personal records on this mixtape, but not too much, because I got to save some of that for the album.
Now, I remember when you were on the cover of Vibe, it was the entire MMG squad. I think it was last year sometime. And when they were doing the profile story, John Kennedy, who wrote it, he was saying how you really played your position, like you had a lot of patience. But then I also feel like he noted that you had to carry the weed at some point. Were you the weed
Really?
carrier?
Nah,
like,
never that. That's disrespectful.
unless maybe that was Gunplay. Someone. It was either you or Gunplay that got.
Maybe Gunplay did. I don't know. But, I mean, that's still disrespectful if they said Gunplay did. But, nah, man, I'm not no weed carrier.
The weed
So
carrier.
then, okay, so when you first joined MMG then, did they put you through like a process to acclimate you as like a hazing?
Oh, nah, it's none of that, you know. You see me? You hear me?
Yeah.
That's all that I needed.
Okay.
What's the status of your relationship with your father now?
Oh, man, he passed away. You know, he passed away in 2005. And like I said, that's another reason why I was really trying to dig back into that. It's kind of like digging back into your ancestry. You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of reaching for some type of understanding. So, you know, I had conversations with my mother, with his mother, with my aunts, my uncles, family members, friends of his that he grew up with, just to understand on who he was. Also, you know, in this whole time, you know, he had kids outside of, you know, having kids with my mother. So one time I actually did a show in San Antonio, and I met my little brother and my little sister.
Yeah.
Who they're grown.
For the first time?
Yeah, for the first time.
Wow.
So now we in touch and we talk, almost every day. And, they've given me stories about their relationship they had with him, being that they were closer to him down there in Texas. So it's dope, you know what I mean? It's like I'm not mad at my father, never have been. I understand kind of why he did what he did. So just me being a father myself and just being and knowing how hard it is for a black man, I understand it was extra hard back then.
Okay.
So it's just you got to listen to the mixtape. Trust me. You want to
Honest
listen
Cowboy.
to the mixtape. You want to listen to the
August
album.
8th,
Yeah,
man.
August 8th though.
Yeah.
Next Thursday, a week from today.
How much money have your sister and brother asked you for so far?
None actually. You know what I mean? They very respectable. You know what I mean? They don't ask. They proud of me. You know what I mean? They've been proud of me, been fans. My brother was telling me that he was a fan before he knew I was even his brother.
Wow, that's big.
You know what I mean? So that's awesome.
That's
you know
big,
what I'm
man.
saying? Yeah.
Yo, Stalley's hanging out.
It's Sway in the morning. Only on Shea 45.